What's up, Group Coach Nation? Good question here. How to overcome imposter syndrome. I am not posting this person's name. They asked in a private message to us. It's a good question. It's a really good question. Let's just be super honest here. I struggle with this too. What's up, Matt? Good to see you here, dude. I struggle with the same thing too. I don't know anybody who's honest who doesn't struggle with this. Even people who have like super strong mindset. I wish I could like get to Tony Robbins or somebody that's like that kind of peak performer from a like confidence standpoint and ask if they ever struggle with it. But everybody I know who's in that space or in the space that we all share here from a coaching standpoint, leadership standpoint, leading community standpoint, we just wake up some days feeling that way. Some days it's every day, some days it's like once a week, some days we go a whole month and feel awesome and then it's back, right? Here's the thing, you gotta have a plan for how to get past this. I love the way this question's phrased, so thanks for asking it again. Won't say a name on this one. Thanks for asking it. How to overcome it. It is overcomable and it is a how-to. It is a process and a step-by-step thing. So for me, here's what I do. Hope this helps work for you. And I've kind of put this together after a lot of years of doing this and asking a lot of other people like how to do this. Jesse, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man, so great to see you. So here's the thing on imposter syndrome. Number one, forget the feelings and emotions around this for a second. Let's just be logical. The truth is, in your area of expertise, you know more than 90, 95%, 99% of the people out there. All right? That's just the truth of it. You've got an area of expertise that you're better at than other people. If that's copywriting, if it's speaking, if it's creating websites, if it's generating leads, if it's building out high-ticket offers, if it's coaching, consulting, leadership, systems, whatever your thing is, you're better at that than 90, 95, 98, 99% of the people out there. And the other cool thing about that is there's a population out there who is trying to figure out how to do what you know how to do, and they need your help. Okay, so all feelings and emotions aside on how we just wake up feeling our way through this on a random Monday morning, the truth is you're not an imposter. You know stuff, and people want to know what you know. All right, to me, that is extremely helpful. I believe it or not, have to remind myself that all the time. I'm really good at systems and teams and putting things like that together. I'm really good at creating high-ticket offers. I'm really good at teaching people how to close those offers. That's me. But I struggle still, like with, oh my gosh, am I really, especially when I watch other people, like on whatever social platform you're on, it gets weird because then all of a sudden you see an ad set or you see someone else's video or you see the way they emote and you're like, man, I wish I was that. And you feel kind of down. Okay, first of all, acknowledge the truth. Your expertise is really good and most people simply don't know how to do what you know how to do. Because most people won't take the time to crack the code on stuff. It's just human nature. The second thing is, I just mentioned it, stay away from the noise. Like, the noise is so unhelpful. I am rarely on social media as a consumer, all right? Rarely. I am lots of times on platforms as someone who's offering help or bringing other people along and helping communities grow. That's me. But I'm there for a purpose and I'm doing my purpose, I'm doing my task there, and then I get out. Because when I start scrolling, I don't know, it's like addicting, we know this, and yet it makes me feel like crap. So that's that. Don, what's up? Dude, great to see you, man. So be relevant to where you are. Get in there, do your job. If you're hanging out in Clubhouse, awesome. But don't just be running Clubhouse for 3 hours every day while you're driving around town. Like, get in there, do your job, join a group, raise your hand, have a conversation with the leader and the other people in that community, and then move on, right? If you're hanging out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you're doing, don't get caught in the endless scroll, right? Get in there, be helpful where you can. Here's something I do. This is really helpful. I have one of my team members help me find the comments, threads, post communities, things like that I should interact with. Because think about this. When we're when we're scrolling through social media, like think of it this way: if you have a client, you're helping them run their social media. You're scrolling through their social media, and you're helping them identify areas they can work in. Like that doesn't impact you as much because you're looking at some other market space's social media conversations, right? So I have one of my team members look at the conversations I need to be involved in, so they don't have the negative impact about looking at stuff that would mess them up, and they get to flag things for me and say, hey Chris, you need to go on this link, and have a little conversation there, add some value, answer this person's question, whatever. That way I don't have to be scrolling constantly. That really, really helps. Karina Muller, what's up? So good to see you. Such great advice. I could scroll social media all day, right? Yes, the cheese nothing. By the way, Karina, having fun in Disney World? Oh my gosh, jealous right now. It's rainy and cloudy right now in Memphis. So enjoy your time off. The bottom line is, number one, remember who you are. You are an expert. And you might not be, and I promise you, you're not. Just get over it. We're not. None of us are the best expert at any one area in the world. There is always someone a little better. It's just the truth, all right? Even in that professional athlete world, right? There's somebody who's like the superstar athlete, but it's just a matter of time before somebody bumps that record. It just shifts around. You're never going to be the best of the best of the best. You're not supposed to be. There's 8 billion freaking people walking around this planet, all right? There's a lot of us here who can add value to each other. You just simply got to be you and know that what you've got is so helpful to so many people. They need what you've got. Number two, stop the scroll. Get in there, do the social media thing, do the work you got to do on whatever platform you're hanging out on. Do that, get out. Get in, get out, get it done. Do the work there. Don't let the thing, the machine, others impact you, all right? Number three, set a structure for those two things, all right? Karina, yes, it's been raining here too. Oh, but today the weather is beautiful. Enjoy. Oh my gosh, Disney World's so fun. It's magic, it really is. Number three, set a structure for these two things that I just mentioned. You're like, Chris, obviously, we just gotta do it. No, for real. Like, set a structure. If you have to be on social media for part of the work that you do for prospecting or whatever, leading communities, set a time frame. Y'all see me doing these lives right here, and we broadcast this on lots of different platforms. We save it and reuse it, blah, 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 like everybody does. But this is structured for me. I do this 3 times a week, and it's in a structure. And I don't have to scroll around that structure. I just do this, and then I am done. That's really important to kind of keep that sane space really alive and well in your mind. That's so important. Also, if you're going to have to go interact on other people's social media platforms or other people's conversations, if you're leading other people's communities, if you're on other people's platforms, shows like podcasts, virtual summits, whatever they're doing, live events, get in, do your part, get out. If you're going to be at a networking event, live events, love them. So glad some of those are coming back. If you're going to be at a networking event, cool. Go there, have fun. When I go to live events, I structure my time at that live event. And I typically reach out to other people I know who are going to be at that live event, and I ask them, hey, what's your schedule like? Let's connect here and here, have a good conversation. And then I'll spend like 30 minutes hanging out in a big networking, large scale space, saying hi to people and making contacts and doing the stuff we do, right? And then I get out of there. Then I go for a run, go back to my room, have dinner, lock in another person I'm going to meet one-on-one with, just to let that temperature kind of come back down on just how much we kind of burn when we're doing those things. So structure the time that you're actually out there in the real world space so that you get to control the input you're giving the world and helping the world with, and not end up in that endless scroll or face-to-face scroll in a huge event, right? Structure that part. Also, remember, structure reminding yourself who you are. I'm talking on my phone right now, but I have on my phone a list in my iPhone, this little task list notes, I think it's called. I have a note in there, and it just reminds me, I have 8 or 10 things listed out of who I am. Like my expertise is listed out. What I can do, listed out. It's like a professional note with some mindset stuff in there. Just reminding myself, and I literally used to look at it every hour on the hour when I was trying to get better at this. Then I went to 3 times a day. Then I went to once a day. Now I'll review it once a week, just to remind myself, here's who I am, here's what I'm going after, let's get to work. And I structured that reminder. So structure the reminder to tell yourself who you are. It's true. It's not just hocus pocus stuff. You really are this person we've been talking about. And number 2, structure the time that gets you in spaces that start eroding away at who you know you are. Hope that helps. Awesome question. Again, awesome question. You guys have a rocking day. Like, for real, get out there and do the things. Do the stuff. Like, the world freaking needs you. There's so many people who want to know what you know how to do, and they're struggling to figure it out themselves or do it themselves. That's why we're here as experts. That's why we invest in other people. That's why, hey, what's up? So good to see you. That's why we take the time, each of us, you and me, to invest in communities, to have real meaningful conversations with people, and to have real opportunities to invite them to take part in what each of us do. That is why Group Coach Nation exists, because people need you. Do the work, get the results. Talk soon.